Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Make sure we're working. Is this working? Oh, wait, I should grab the skull. Maybe that's what we need. Hold on, it's right over here. Let's grab it. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to sit here and wait for people to come and chat. I'm double checking. Trying to get the YouTube stream thing going. Let's see. Hold on. Videos live.
I know this is going to sound like heresy, but no Warhammer game is complete without having the Tau as a playable faction. And apparently the developers over at Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus have realized that, as they're finally bringing those greater good-loving mech enthusiasts to the game. There's going to be 5 playable Tau characters in total.
Oh. Hey, good morning. There it is. I was making sure it was working. Hey guys, good morning. Can you guys see me? Because on my phone it says please stand by, but you guys can actually see me. Because I'm do a lot of Twitch streaming. Thank you, Steve, Masato, Aloha, and Moscow K says good to see you. Can you guys physically see me on the video? Because I'm watching this and just says stand by on my. I wonder if there's a delay or something. We see and hear you. Okay, fantastic. That's weird. Why is it? Okay, probably because it's going through my account. That's probably why. Okay, everybody. Hey guys, welcome. Today we're working on the Servo skull, and the irony is I started this months ago. You guys probably know because you've seen the videos I uploaded live here, and of course I did some stuff off camera, and I'm going to get you guys up to speed what I'm doing right now. I was building this with the intention to go in side by side with the Battle Sister and work. I ended up having to go back to work, and work ate a lot of time, and I was rushing to get her done. So a lot of stuff just had to get done on the weekends. I had to rush to build it. But right now, let me show you where we're at on my Servo skull. This is the this is what we got so far. Now, of course, I just did the paint the skull and this metallic, but I want to start going in and painting sections, different colors and stuff. And I have arms that I made. This is the grabber arm, right, out of foam. And this is the syringe, which I just used a nail. I stuck a nail in there. But this is the injector. It's this. I am making a medical servo skull. This is going to be for the Battle Sister. So I guess in if she ever gets injured in battle or whatnot, she'll have a servo skull that can bring her back. This is great, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to my YouTube streams. I've been working mostly. And now that I have some time off, I'm trying to get in some streams. I'm working on my space helmet pattern right now, which is becoming, it's good. It's just, it's really elaborate and there's a lot of pieces. So I'm working on that right now. So, let's get down to business, shall we? Let me go set this all up. All right, get this all set up. Make sure we have the proper camera angle. Hold on, guys. And get my, hold on, clean the lens real quick. All right, guys, I'm gonna move the controller so I can actually switch the cameras. Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. Get that. See, look at that. Hey, Gail. I guess really quickly, a friend of mine, Gail Gallagher. How you doing, Gail? Popped in to say hi. Thank you. We're painting the servo skull today. So let's get down to business, shall we? Let's do it. Oh, let me get some alcohol and a cup so I can clean the brushes too. All right. Got it. I got one of these squeeze bottles. These things are the bomb, guys, especially for painting. Come on, an alcohol bottle. All right, good. Let's get down to business. All right. Let's go to overhead. All right, guys, there it is. There's the servo skull. Let's start. Let's record this. All right, there it is. Move my microphone. Sorry, guys. It's been a while. All right. Take two. Here's the servo skull. It's all painted now. Of course, when I originally started, this is a cheap plastic skull I got off of Amazon. It's a simple, light, hollow piece of plastic. I prepped it, sanded it all down, and made a duct tape pattern off the back of the skull so I could make a foam attachment. The reason I did is so I could cut the skull open and make it hollow. And by doing that, I made a foam plate here, circle, which you guys can see is hollow, and I have it secured with earth magnets. And the purpose of doing this is that once I'm done painting, I'm going to rig in and get in here and rig up some lights because I want this to light up. I want these eyes to light up, so I want these two eyes light up. So I just want to be able to have the access to doing all that. We have the base and the main color here. So what my plan is now is I'm going to go ahead. I have some colors. And I'm debating. I like the copper is kind of cool. I'm thinking about doing these bars here in the front, have them stand out, make them like copper or something. I thought it'd be interesting. And painting these guys gold. I like these guys to be gold. But I'm thinking it'd be cool if I paint these black first and then do gold on the edges. I don't know, we'll see, like a little dry brush or something. And painting these different colors. Yeah, let me grab some more colors. I want a bigger selection of colors. Let me see if I can find some more metallics. Now, there's a color scheme I want to try to keep with this kind of a, I don't want to say steampunk, but like a, yeah, let me grab some colors over here. I got some Plaid effects. I got are these both gold? What's this? This is gold hour and gold coin. The gold coin I really like too. Let's do some black first. Right. What I've been thinking is there's some on the details. I had a little bit of a wood burner that had this pattern on it I really liked. So I had a little 2mm foam circle and add detail. I took a wood burner and just pressed the detail into it. And my plan is to paint these black first and then paint the gold on the outside. I find that's always easy. easier to do. So let's do that really quick. Let's paint these guys black. Just want them to pop a little bit more. Right. Just gonna paint black in these guys. Just so they'll pop more. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, you know what I'm thinking about? Let's do... I like these ribs. I want to... Here, let's paint these things too. Do I want to paint them black? I want to paint them... Hold on, guys. I should paint these... because my plan is to do these guys gold, right? And... Yeah, let's do that. Let's paint these guys black. When in doubt, black them out, right? Like this. I got periodically look. Oh, sorry. So he goes, if something... Oh, wait. Hold on, guys. He says, Masato K says, if you use, like, rub and buff, you'll need to add a protective layer after... Yeah, true. I thought that was my original plan, was to paint this thing black and just do highlights on it. But I really like this metallic paint, so I figured I would just do that. This is Platifex Samurai Sword. It's the name of the color that I really like. So I'm using that as the base metallic. And then my plan is to go in and start doing just different colors on it to make it. I'm definitely going to go back in with some oil paints on the nooks and crannies. Get a little age to it. A little weathering. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. And I have holes. You guys see the holes here for this, because this is going to be I got some little some tubing. I do have some wiring. I'm going to still look around my shop for some wiring, but I'm definitely going to do the some black tubing on the skull, and then I'm going to add some electrical wiring here and there on this. How is everybody on their wonderful Friday? All right. Yeah, see, just a little something to break it up a little bit. Let me paint the inside edges here too, just in case you see them. All right. Let's do the bottom of these guys too. Do the edges. Mm-hmm. Since it's a dark metallic, I'd probably go back in with some chrome silver on the edges, but I'm just kind of making this up as I go. There we go. All right. Well, it's lunchtime in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, goes good. I'm working on my Mandalorian armor. Nice. I got a Mandalorian I want to get back on too as well. I'm good here. Just finishing work. Saw you were streaming, and I figured I would join along. And waiting for my pizza. Yeah, pizza. Let's wait for that sucker together. Okay. All right, got these two. Let's flip over and do the other side right here. Same thing. Paint the bottom. You guys can see I have a little hole because a little tube's going to go from here to here. I'm definitely going to paint these guys different colors too. So let's get that going. All right. Like that. Okay. All right, guys. A lot of this here, you guys can see like little model parts. Like this model part. This I think is something from like a cable holder. Model part. These just little castings and things I had on the shop. These are actually real screws. Combination of foam and just like some little bits and pieces. There was an illustration of a servo skull I saw and it had these little brackets, and I loved it. So I like the idea of these things just holding the skull in place. It's very cool. I jumped online when making this, and I looked at all these pictures of servo skulls, and there was somebody I was following on Instagram. I'm sorry, I wish I can remember his name, but he was making a servo skull, and he had these arms on it. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like the whole thing with the arms, and so I thought to have something just hanging down below it, because some people had like cables and wires hanging, but I like the idea. Like the arms looked like it gave it a bit of a purpose, like it was meant to do something, opposed to just a floating skull. So we got black there, black there. Let's go ahead and let's black out these vents. I can always go back in with some dark metallic and touch this up, but I just want to do this. Yeah. Got that. There's some vents over here. Let's black these guys out. Hey, Mario says, this project's awesome. Thank you. It's long overdue. I got pulled back into work, and so when I mean that, I mean movie work. I've been doing some movie work and working at shops and stuff. And then when I did that, it pulled me away from my YouTube channel love that I love doing so much. But now I have a little time off. I'm going to get back into it. And I had some projects I just wanted to finish up. So I want to get these guys done so I can move on to new stuff. Okay. All right. Sorry, got that. Looking good. Any more vents? No, that's pretty good. Okay. Do you think the new killer? Oh, some of you guys said, do you think the new killer in DB is the Servo Skull or Terminator? I'm sorry. In the new what? Please explain. Oh, you work? I would love to get into movies. Oh man, trust me, it is. It's a double-edged sword. It really is, because don't get me wrong, I did it for like 30 years, and I took a 9-year break to start my YouTube channel, and I loved it. But now the economy and everything's costing so goddamn much that I need to make, All right. Okay, here we go. Now, those guys are painted black. Do you have a little dark metallic, maybe? Yeah, let me grab some dark metallic. Alright guys, I got some dark metallic here. It's a little closer to the actual color, so I can touch up these black vents here real quick. Alright. Just touch up the edges here real quick, on the edges where I got sloppy with the black metallic. Oh, it actually looks pretty good here. That's not bad at all. Yeah, just touch this guy up. This one needs to be touched up. Here. All right, got it. Oh, dude. Ted, hold on. I just put the black on here was not... One of my biggest rules is I forgot this is still kind of wet, so... Wasn't paying attention. So let me wipe my hands off before I put black all over this again. Let's start thinking about different colors on this. Can we go a little higher? There, that's better. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Let's see. and grab, I'm thinking on this eyeball here, these yeah, hold on guys, let me get this here. Get this paint off my hands. All right, there we go. Okay. Let's see. To put a little copper. Ooh, that's pretty bright. You know something? It's not bad though. I like that color. This brush sucks though here. Let's try a different brush here. Let's paint. Let's see what this looks like. I guess the only the way to know how it's gonna look is just to paint it. So here we go. Well, that's not bad. Oops, hold on. Now, when I paint something and I go a little over like this, I got a Q-tip right here. I just go in here and I wipe it out immediately before it dries. So I always have those standing by just in case I... So my plans, I'm just going to do the outs. Let's do the top edge first. Let's just do that first, let that dry. So... All right. There. Like that. Yeah, I'm digging that. It looks good. I like that. I like that color. I like the copper. There. It's definitely something I'm probably going to put on more than one coat because it's just acrylic paint right now, so I can just do one thin coat, let it dry, and come back and hit it again. You have such steady hands. Thanks. That's just from practice. Years of doing this stuff. It's all about the steady hand. And you know, a lot of it is too, it's patience. Like not trying to get everything in one coat. Just do one thin coat, let it dry, come back. Because these pieces are thick, and I definitely want to paint the sides, but I want to focus on the top part first. Right, because you guys can see there's sides to it, but I'm gonna let this dry first. Now I like this ring stuff, this detail, and I'm debating. I'm thinking about painting this black, and then going back in and just painting the highlights, just painting these guys. And the reason, because I mean, I could do all this and then rub in some oils and things and have it all show up. But I think it would pop more if I made it black and then do like a dry brush on top of that or something. I don't know. I'm thinking. Let's see. And like these guys too. I'm debating about painting these guys different color too. Hey, how many people are in chat right now? I'm trying. I don't know if I can see from here. Let me see if I can grab the mouse and see. If I can see people. All right. Yeah, to let that dry. I like the copper. What else can we do copper back here? I like these guys. I'm wondering about doing these copper. Or doing them gold, maybe. Let me see. Hold on, I got an idea. Let's do this here. Let's clean this out. Yeah, 14 right now. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Everybody, thank you for hanging out and joining me today. I don't know, you guys just recently saw, I got I did a video back. I got the M41A pulse rifle from Nerf. And in the video, I love that gun, and I was shooting it and had a changeable counter. And in the video, I said, oh yeah, it's compatible. You can change out the clips. I was wrong. I was under the impression that you could, because they had the counter change on the pulse rifle, but apparently the only clip that fits with that particular toy is the pulse rifle clips. So you can't put another clip in there. I'm like, well, then why'd you guys make it to where you can only... Yeah, so it was a little frustrating. So I'm probably going to look for the... there's a lot of Nerf mod people out there. I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, do you guys know a way of making these clips, making bigger clips you can make compatible? It's like... Yeah, that thing is awesome. The full auto thing it's really cool. I love it. All right, I got some gold here. We're gonna do the gold on the. I think the black would just. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. All right, I got some gold leaf. All right, I got the gold here. Just wrong brush. I don't want to use that brush. Let's use this one. This is the softer bristle brush here. I'm going to paint these guys gold. Like that. All right. Yeah, see that? It's coming along. Oops, you can see a spot that I missed right here. There. Alright, get that thing paint this gold. All right. Yeah, there it is. Now again, definitely this definitely needs to be aged down quite a bit. They're absolutely right. Steve says, don't forget to smash the like button. And it's seriously, guys, please hit the likes, make comments, engage. I love it. Thank you. The brothers some have clips that aren't retractable. The brothersums that the clips aren't retractable. I wonder if you could 3D print a mag adapter. I'm going to start a strip down the repaint the M41 pulse rifle very soon. I just got my Hasbro pack, and I'm going to start tearing it up. Yep, people. If I had bought two of them, I definitely would have repainted one. I just bought one, so I'm going to keep it as is. Because I have a foam pulse rifle, I have an airsoft pulse rifle, I have all that stuff, so I'm just going to keep them as is. Let me see here. All right. All right, I got these two painted. I'm going to move on to this guy back here. There we go. Looking good. What else could I paint gold? You know, I definitely want to start painting these guys. My plans to do some... here, just bring you guys a little closer. Is that... I don't know, does that work for you guys? Can you see that? Here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's put this guy under here. Like, no, here. Oh, here you go. Like that. Is that focused? Kind of, sort of. This is a casting, like a mold I had, like like watch parts. They're super cool. Damn it! Look how I just spilled alcohol. Oh, somebody's asking. It says the airsoft pulse rifle. Well, yeah, it's the body's plastic, but the parts are metal. It's a full auto BB gun. It says, "Oh, Ted, are you not chatting? You're not chatting the secret tunnel of painting while you're." Oh my God. No, I am not. I'm not chanting. Not doing the sacred chanting. Let's start painting. There's a lot of different things going on in here. My plan's to paint this some different colors, and I'm gonna do like a little black oil wash in there because there's a lot of detail that will really pop. But I want to paint them different colors first. So let's get this thing. Oh my God! When you get Tamiya paint, sometimes if you get any paint on the threads and over time it dries, it's a nightmare to get off. So what I do, instead of trying to get a pair of pliers and tearing this thing up, you put a little heat to it and it opens every time. There you go. Ta-da! Just that heat softens everything up so you can get it out. Now, let me see. Might have to get a finer brush for this. We'll see. Let's do there's like a gear. Oh man, did I shake this thing up at all? It needs to be thoroughly. Oh man, it's really. Here, let me add a little lacquer thinner to this. Hold on. There it is. All right. Now, let's take this guy. Let's paint this. I like this guy. Paint that silver. There's some gears in here. I want to see if we can touch that. See if we can touch these gears real quick. All right. Looking good. Oh, guys, hold on. I'll show you really quickly. This particular mold I got has all the wings and stuff. I believe I found this on Amazon. I'm trying to think of the company. I might have to go through my order forms, but I found them. Because I know Michael started selling them, but Michael's are charging way too much for them. I found them on Amazon, cheaper. I'm just trying to name. I'm just wishing I might have to go through my orders and find out the name of the company. But oh wait, here you go. Findabar, Prima Findabar, FINNABALR, Prima Findabar. But that's the company that made this mold, and it has the little watches, the little watch gear things, and therefore you can do a casting to create that kind of look for them. So let's do this gold. I have an idea. Hold on. Let's paint this. Let's paint these guys gold. Right? Just do this edge right here. Like that. All right. More details in there. Let me see what else I can paint. Let's paint this ring like this. There you go. Let's do this backplate thing too. I like this a lot. Let's paint this gold. There you go. Okay. There you go. Right. I'll do. I can see a little gold. Needs a little bit more touch up here. Hold on. All right. Okay. We'll let that dry. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ask. Nice. Did you use resin? Yeah, I did. I got some casting resin, and of course I added some black tint to it, which just turns it gray. But I've always found when I'm using casting resin, I always like to get pigments because casting resin is usually just bright white, and nothing's more maddening having casting resin bright white, and then when you paint something and the paint chips, it's piercing white underneath. So I always like to get some resin tint, and I always tint it black, which then when it cures it turns gray, but at least it's gray and not white. So when something gets chipped, it's not so painfully obvious. So I know when we work at the prop house, everything we do with resins and stuff, we always try to pigment them black. I always try to keep everything black as possible. Oh, tell you what, let's get back to the copper. Now the copper is dry, let's do a second coat on the copper, shall we? All right, here we go, guys. People, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. All right, how do you see it? Overhead. All right, here we go. And then coat like that. All right. All right. Like that. See, it already looks better. This needs just 2 thin coats like that. Like that. There we go. You know, I'm debating if I even want to paint the edges, because I think the painting the edges is going to just make more trouble than it's worth. Besides, I'm going to go back and age it, and there's going to be black in there, so I don't know if it's even worth doing. I don't know. I just like the way it looks right now. Let's do, I like this thing too. I might want to paint this something. Like this back ring thing here. It'd be cool if it was a different color, right? Maybe do that copper as well. Be kind of cool, right? Yeah, definitely gonna have to do more than one coat. I can see. I know what is this paint. I've had this paint for years. This is a Liquitex Artist Colors acrylic. This copper I've had it for years, and It's one of the things I know if I probably go to look for it, it probably doesn't even exist anymore. But it's just a really nice, brilliant metallic copper. It's really impressive. I was like, for acrylic paints, you know. Oops, careful, Ted. Don't damage the... It's going to do a little strip of copper right here. There you go. Just like that. Oops. Again, when you get something excess paint, get your Q-tip and you just go... Wipe it right off immediately. Get rid of it before it dries. There you go. All right. We'll let that dry. Oh, Ted, will this be mounted on a armor or carried? It's actually going to be carried by me because I have a friend. I built a Battle Sister costume. A sister of battle, Battle Sister, vice versa. And I got her done, but I ended up, we did kind of a soft premiere at Anime LA, and we brought her out, and I looked at her, and there's things I wanted to change and things I wanted to tweak, and so I made a belt. We didn't have a belt, so we got real belts, and I didn't like the way they looked, so I ended up fabricating a Battle Sister belt with grenade holders and stuff like that, and I got that done. And then I made the backpack when it was on her back, it tilted too far back, so I compensated, took like about an inch out of the top, so it tilts forward, so it's more behind her head, so you can actually see the power supply on her back. I got that fixed, and then now, when I go to the conventions with her, I'm going to be behind her with the servo skull and the stick behind her. So when people take pictures, I'm going to be over her shoulder, holding it like a big long stick, be holding the servo skull behind her. That's going to be that's my costume, is the floating servo skull. That's what I'm going to do. So I talked to her, and our plans to do it at Monster Palooza this year. So Monster Palooza is coming up, and I want to be I'll be at Monster Palooza with my Battle Sister costume and my servo skull. Thought it'd be a great way to premiere. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, because Monster Palooza always comes up, but I didn't really have anything built at the time, and it's too expensive for a booth. But I thought I'd at least get tickets and we could walk around together. So that'd be fun. Yeah, I wanted to do another costume. I have no time. There's just no time. It's crazy. We're gonna let this paint dry a little bit, and then we'll go back and do a second coat. Yeah, this looks good. It's so funny. I just realized something, that I painted this guy, right? And I have to do the other side. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, so, yeah. So I paint all this, and so I have to redo it again. And this gold needs to be touched up. I can look at it now. I can tell there's some thin spots here. So let's get the gold real quick. I won't lie. Are you going to WonderCon? I don't believe so. WonderCon, here's the thing with WonderCon. I like WonderCon. It's just that I'm at a certain point now. When I was by myself, in the days when I was a young man and single, I'd go to conventions and walk around and meet people and stuff and buy a ticket and walk around. But now I have a family. I got married. This is years ago. But it's going on 5 years now. I got married, and so now I have a wife and kid, and so the only time I go to conventions if I'm being presented as a guest, or they're bringing me out as a guest or something like that. And usually when they bring me out to a guest, they give me a table, they give me a booth, a hotel room, and I stay and do the whole con. And WonderCon has not done that, and I thought about reaching out to them, but I found that WonderCon, Anime LA, WonderCon, and LA Comic Con, all the big local cons, they never really have me as a guest. They don't, because I'm local, and they don't care, and they have everything at their fingertips. So they have celebrities, actors, voice actors, but they don't really have much local makers, So I just, so no, unless they're bringing me out, and I'd like to go. I back in the days I used to go, and just LA conventions. Most LA conventions don't bring me out as a guest. It's always Florida or Germany or the Midwest or Florida, which is great. Florida's been awesome. Been bringing me out. Texas has brought me out, and St. Louis, Missouri's brought me out. But LA, they don't. Nobody invites me anywhere. But I was a little more proactive this year, and I wrote to a bunch of conventions. C2E2 I was interested in, but they don't pay any cosplayers. It's like really weird. Most people go there, they go there on their own, and like they get a table. I'm like, man, it's such a huge convention, and I'm sure they pay for the costume judges, but that's about it. But yeah. But so it's a long way to answer your question. So sorry. No, I will not be attending WonderCon this year. It's still at the Anaheim. Is it the Anaheim Convention Center? That sucks. They should. Yeah, listen to me. It's really weird. They're more into cosplay. I find that the female cosplay celebrities are always there. They're always flipping money. There's a friend of mine who's a female cosplayer, and she's always being invited to LA. It doesn't matter where it is. They always invite her because girls, I guess, draw in more. It's just it's more the cosplayer and less the maker. So I'm more of a maker, not a cosplayer. I do like cosplaying, but I don't dress up as much. In the beginning, I wanted to, and some people at the cons were like, "But we're here to see you. Why are you dressing up?" So okay, so again, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking any of the female cosplayers. There's a lot out there that really rock it and they're really good. It's just that's more the field when the conventions. But you need to convince them that a lot of people want to meet the makers. So there's a lot of people want to meet makers and engage. And that's one thing I love about going to conventions. I love engaging with people. I love face to face. I can do emails and chat with you guys online, but nothing beats meeting you people in person. It really doesn't. It's so much better meeting you guys in person. I love that stuff. I'm thinking about. Oh, Ted, did you just put your finger in that? You did. Hold on, guys. This is why you don't touch things until they're dry. I just touched this up and stuck my thumb right in it. So, tell you what, let me get a hairdryer, guys. I need to dry this real quick. Or I'm just going to put my fingers right back in it again. What a nitwit. Ted, nitwit. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm going to mute this for a second, guys. Hang in. I just realized while that head is drying, let's move on to the arms and all that stuff. Let's decide. Let's just figure out what color we want to paint those things. So where's the other arm, Ted? There's 2 arms, right? Oh, here it is. I got these guys. Let's start painting these. Let's paint these, maybe the brackets. Let me see what color we want to do. We want to do copper or gold? All right, guys. I figured while the head is drying, let's go to the arms. Let's figure this out a little bit. All right. I went ahead and paint these black. You can see there. Let's go ahead and do that to these guys too. And then I'm thinking about what color I want to paint these little brackets. Because I'm digging the copper. I wonder if we should do the copper, right? I like how the copper pops a little bit. All right. So what do you guys think? The copper, right? Because the copper kind of ties in with the list. I'm really digging that. They kind of go together really well. So I think the little circle pieces should be copper too. That should be the deal. Let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. Let's make those guys copper. All right. So start with this guy first. All right. Yeah, it's a better color. I like that color a lot. And then we paint the inside. All right. And this time I gotta paint the edge because these are the gears, so you have to paint the edges on this because you see them from the front. So you gotta paint the edges. And I realized something too, that once this is done, I definitely want to take this with me to conventions. So I'm definitely gonna have to make a little base for him to stand on. Make a little wood base for my servo skull. All right. Other side. Oh my God, Steve. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Silicon, when it literally is a maker con, and it was so much fun because it's dedicated to makers, and they do extremely. It's a great location. Adam Savage and we all get together, and it's the best time. And I gotta talk to them because I definitely want to lock down that I'll be there this year. I have to. I have a better idea what I want to do this time around, but. All right. Because I have an idea what I want to do this year. All right. There you go. All right. Oops, sorry, guys. Overhead. Which I totally forgot. There's one. Get the gear, and we'll do this. Paint this one too. Like that. All right, here we go. There we go. Right. All right, there you go. Nice. Okay. Should I paint this ring? Yeah, it's not that bad. I just paint that copper. That'd be kind of cool. Let's do that. Hold on. I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's paint this guy here. Make this copper as well. Break it all up, people. Break it up. All right, let that dry. Okay, we'll set this aside, and then now we can go back to this guy and touch it up. Oh, so I used to go to Silicon when it was in Oakland. Oh, yeah, I heard about that, and then they moved it. Yeah, I like to go to the MakerCon. I like to go to MakerCon. I haven't been to a con since my niece stopped cosplaying 3 years ago. That might be the motivation to stop going. Like, yeah, if you don't have any purpose to go, you're like, oh yeah, that. So, but don't get me wrong, guys. I used to go too all the time, but now it's kind of my job. So I don't go unless they're bringing me to go because I can't afford it otherwise. It's just too much money to spend and not have a table or something like that. That's why Monster Palooza is going to be awesome, because it's just down the street for me. And I'm going to get some weekend pass so I can go and walk around, hang out, and then right there. Oops, sorry guys, I always forget to switch the cameras. There. Yeah, see, it looks good now. I like that. I like that copper a lot. It looks super cool. Yeah, I'm wondering about painting these guys copper. I think they look pretty cool, because you got that, and these oh, I don't know if I've shown you guys yet, but let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let that dry. If I showed you guys the whole rig, is that the oh shit! Let me grab a stick real quick. I'll show you guys. That the servo skull, when it's done, I have a mounting point, which I'm gonna have a little pivot point, so I can do it from the side, and it has the, of course, held on with magnets. It's got the grabber arm, and then in the, so that there it is. They come back a little bit. So my gag is the arm grabs you and it injects you. And of course this thing I'll have this light up. I won't have this light up. So this will be lit up, and then the eyeballs will be lit up. Which I had the eyeballs. Let's show you. Let's pull these guys off real quick. Sorry guys. The eyeball, this is like a little magnifying lens thing I had. That's gonna go right here. I'm gonna have an LED back here, and this is a dome that's gonna get painted. I'm gonna have like a little circle. I'm thinking about doing like a slit, like a line. I'm still thinking about what I want to do for this to make it look different. But yeah, it's gonna be a glowing orb, like a green eye thing. So. And then I'll have holes for the LEDs, and I'm not gluing these guys in, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to open this up and feed the LEDs through here. Because otherwise, if I glue this in, I'm not going to be able to get those LEDs. I mean, I probably could. It would be a struggle trying to line them up in here. So I just find it's best just to kind of get everything all dropped in and wired in first, and I'll glue the lenses on last. So that's on the arms. All right, yes, this now is. Let's move the copper on these guys. So we got the copper on this already, so let's do this guy next. All right. Got the copper. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the little wood burn detail. See, it's so much easier to paint this black first, and then you get this effect. And trying to do this and then go back in with a black is always kind of a pain. So sometimes it's easier just to paint the part you want to be black, and then just do a little bit of a brush on top of it. All right. Oops. There you go. Like this. Paint the edge. Just like that. All right. Oop, careful, because it's still wet. So let's do one side at a time, Ted. Don't get ahead of yourself. All right, there you go. Getting there. Oh, hello, Russia. I see Russia in there. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for joining us. All right, let me go back. Base cam. Overhead. Like that. And like that. All right. All right, got that. Other side. I was thinking about painting these fingers a different color, but I kind of like them. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Tell you what, let's before I do the other side, let's hit this with a hair dryer because I'll put my finger in it like I always do. Mute. All right, that's dry. I'm going to do the other side. Yeah, I've always found it's best to have when you're painting stuff and holding things by hand, it's good to go back in and dry everything first before you start painting the other side, because I always stick my damn fingers in it and it ruin my paint job. This time around, we're going to do the edges first. Let's get that out of the way. Do the edges first. Oop. Ah, see, I'm making a mess here. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Get that gold. Wait, did I do that? No, didn't do that. Do the edges first, Ted. Do the edges first. There you go. That. I know some people love painting. I do it because I have to. It's not my favorite. The reason I paint is because nobody else will paint it for me, so therefore I have to do it. But if somebody's going to paint it for me, it'd be wonderful. And like my Steven, SKS Props, he builds stuff, but he loves painting. He's so good at it. Well, it's because it's just, color study, and he knows that he's really good at mixing colors and creating the multiple layers, and yeah, he's really quite the painter. And it's always funny because building it is my favorite part, and once it's built, then everything turns into work. Like I'm like, oh, now I have to paint it, and that's always his favorite part. But for me, it's my least favorite. Okay, but I'm able to do it. Not my favorite, but I can do it. All right. All right. There. There it is. Both sides done. I'll let that dry. Somebody said, I would love to paint for you. No. Then go ahead and move on next door. You can paint to your heart's content. I'm looking at this. There's a bunch of stuff I'm thinking about. What am I going to do? I like the gold on those guys. I wonder if I do the same thing on that, maybe. Yeah, we got time. Yeah, I'm streaming till like 11, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 minutes. I'll be screaming for another 25 minutes. And in that 25 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and do the, let's paint the gold on the, let me get some water. You just had it, Ted. Hold on. Oh, there's the water. There, get the water on that. Let's clean this brush out. Oh, you know, I was just thinking, would be really be cool, I think, is, hold on. I'm gonna paint this gold. I like this little. I like how the gold's looking back here because it's definitely gonna get aged, so I'll pop more these guys. So I like this band's the same band there, so I'm gonna create that theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this gold. But I'm thinking about this copper, and then we'll paint the copper on this back plate here, and paint all this copper. Like leave this, but then paint this whole thing copper. And these guys, so it looks like a copper plate with this plate on top of it. So that would really it'll really break it up in the back too. So when this is on here, you'll see the big copper ring on there. They'll really make it look cool, make it stand out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's really coming together, guys. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do gold on this. Don't be afraid if you see a tent pop out your door. Hey, Ben Sprocket Tech, how you doing, man? Welcome. Hey, everybody, really quickly, if you guys are new to my channel, the Evil Ted channel, below there, I have a Teespring store I set up, so you guys can actually buy merch. You can get T-shirts and stuff. I want to do a set of mugs too. I'm working on that next, but get a set of mugs and get us some shirts. Got 3 different shirts I'm working on. I got some new ones coming. All right, let's get the gold paint right for this guy. And if you guys haven't already done it, go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and get on my mailing list. We'll keep you up to date on what I'm doing next. Like if you didn't know I was streaming today, if you're on my mailing list, I'll email you ahead of time and let you guys know what I'm doing next. So we're gonna go ahead and paint this band gold here. But I'm gonna go ahead and again, I'm gonna focus on the edge first. Let's get this edge first. All right. Got the edge, and now he's paint the rest. What the hell? This brush is dirty. Hold on, guys, I clean this brush. Hey, everybody, really quickly, speaking of conventions, if you have your local con, write to them. Sometimes they always ask the convention goers, who would you like to have as a guest? And by all means, please let them know you'd like to have me as a guest. That's another way I get invited to conventions. So, it would be wonderful. All right. Look at this brush. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Like this. Yep, nice touch. I like that a lot. Do the gold. All right. And there it is. All right. Oh, the Netherlands have been getting into Comic-Con convention. Oh, sorry. Melvin Wright says the Netherlands have been getting into Comic-Con conventions over the past couple of years. Now that would be interesting for a bit far away. No, this way. I've gone as far as Frankfurt, Germany. I've been to Germany 3 times. Stuttgart, Frankfurt, and Comic-Con Germany. Yeah, I've been to several cons overseas. Yeah, I'm totally down for going overseas. Never too far. The thing is, because I'm not paying for it, they are. It's usually when conventions bring you out, they bring you out, and then they put you up. So because we can't travel, so they bring us out. Okay, now that the gold is done, let's move on to this back helmet thing. I think it would be great. So here, let's do this inside. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this back plate off. Let this dry. While this is drying over here, we're gonna paint this. Excuse me. With the copper that I really like. So let's put a little more copper down. There you go. Yeah, definitely going to do multiple coats with this, but still, it's super cool. This will make it really pop in the back. Give it some depth. There you go. Oops, sorry guys. Hit that. There we go. So we'll let that dry. Get it like that. Get in the paper towel. Okay, let's do a little cleanup on that brush. There we go. Yeah, the Netherlands sounds awesome. I would love to go to the Netherlands. Let me do the hair dryer again, real quick. Sorry, guys. Mute. All right, now that's dry. Let's do a second coat. Yeah, I just find the thinner you put it on, the better it looks. Mm-hmm. Put the balls in. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, guys, that was it. Got that coated. I got about 10 more minutes. Ted's going to be live streaming on our... Hey, Radar, what's up? If you go, please don't... if you go, please do a live stream from there. From where? Netherlands? Oh my god, I do live stream. Speaking of live streams, Ted's going to be a live streaming on our costume competition details to be released later when the plan buttons up. That's right. Here we go, really quickly. That is Costume Comp. You guys go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and click on events. You can get the details on that convention. I'm frantically, I'm trying to get some stuff I want to bring there. I want to have we'll make these foam kits. I have a foam kit I'm working on. What are the best paints for airbrushing and airbrushing painting on foam? Oh my god. I like acrylic paints. But there is a video. I just found that you can make your own airbrush paints by doing this mixture. I like it so much. There's a guy, Cosplay Appreciation, and I'm going to play with the mixture. I might just do a video on that too because it's such a great idea. But most acrylic paints, I'm a big fan of Plat FX paints. You can thin them down with, but painting mostly on costumes is my favorite go-to is Rust-Oleum 2X. Now, when I say 2X, 2X is designed for plastics. Hold on, let me grab you a camera. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. This is the brand. This is Rust-Oleum. It's 2X. I have yellow and I have an orange here. This is the best base color stuff I did. Now, when you're doing a costume, if it's like a majority of a something color, like a space helmet, it's going to be orange, like my Space Marine helmet. I'll show you real quick. There it is. This has been painted. It's all foam. Like the trick is you want to seal everything first. So I use Creature Cast rubber. You can use Mod Podge. You can use Plasti Dip. But once it's sealed, you put your primary color, which is the Rust-Oleum 2X. What I did though is I spray painted this helmet silver first, and then went in with rubber latex, did all the nicks and scratches, and then painted it Rust-Oleum 2X red, let it dry. Now Rust-Oleum 2X does take a while to dry, so if you paint it, give it like a full day, like a good 8 hours, let it dry. So then the next day it's dry enough, you can, and it's really durable, it's flexible. That's what I love, 2X. I want to do a video for those guys. I want to do a sponsorship. That's what I want. But yeah, this is the stuff. Rust-Oleum 2X, great stuff. That's my base color. And then all the details on top of that, like different colors and things like that, is acrylic paints. Like this is all aged with acrylics. This is Tamiya Gold. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but this is my favorite. That's a great paint. But there you go. And then you can definitely airbrush. Tamiya, I like Tamiya is my favorite. I like thinning it down with either lacquer thinner or alcohol, and you can thin down Tamiya paints. This stuff, little Tamiyas. This is for the detail work, doing little stencils and things and whatnot. And then the Plat FX, like all this metallic on the skull is Plat FX. This is Plat FX Samurai Sword, and I just thinned that down with a window cleaner and airbrushed it on. And then, is it dry? Oh, it's dry now. So, ta-da! Look at that. See? Look at that. A little extra oomph to it. I like that. Should I paint these circles copper too? Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should have, but there you go. I hope that answers your questions. Oop, guys, this is coming to the point where I have to wrap up the stream because I have things I have to do today. Oh, fantastic! I'm glad to help you, Gregory. It's yeah, Rust-Oleum 2X is still the base colors. All the base stuff I do with the Rust-Oleum 2X. It's super durable. It's flexible. And here's the thing with when people go, you can't take it and twist it because then I'll screw the paint up. But it does flex enough to where if you're in foam armor or foam helmets or foam costumes, it just sticks like glue, and it flexes enough to where it doesn't flake off. Like enamel paint, you paint enamel paint, it's just gonna flake right off. But the Rust-Oleum 2X is the bomb. I love that stuff. All right, guys, this has been a blast. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me on the stream today. I'm going to probably finish up the aging. I'm pretty much done with the painting, I think, with all the colors I chose. I like them. I'm just now going to go back through and do some aging. So I'm going to take probably like a matte finish and just seal everything, seal the paint, and then go back in with some oil paints. He goes, hey, dude, it's great to catch your stream today. Hope to see you soon. Have a great weekend. Hey, thank you so much, Steve. I do too. I want to get back out there. So, yeah, this is looking good. There, here you go. Let's put on a stick, attach my pieces. Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. This goes. Oh, sorry. The floating skull. Yeah, once the eyeballs and the eyes are on, the lights are on, it's going to look awesome. And the cool thing with the magnets, you can turn them. You can actually make these guys posable. You can rotate them out a little bit. Or move, it's kind of nice. Almost there. There's some hoses too. I've still got to do it, but I'm gonna finish painting. But all right, guys, thank you. Hey guys, if you're into cosplay, most of you guys pretty much already know, but anybody who's new here, if you don't know this, you can jump over to my website, eviltedsmith.com. I have tons of patterns available in my shop. If you guys are into cosplay and want to look for different things, it might there's good basic helmet patterns, shoulder patterns, chest pieces that you can get and start mounting to it. I have a lot of weapons. I'm having some more weapons too. I got a battle sister. I have some Warhammer grenades, and I got so many things to choose from. But anyway, also while you're there, you can hit my merch store, pick up some shirts, and don't forget to hit subscribe, guys. The more followers, and if you have any comments, please leave below. Any questions, I'll answer them. Thank you so much again, everybody. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you back next time right here on the Evil Ted channel.